So I'll wait for a second. Hopefully I can catch you all back, gather you all back. My phone kicked me off. Hi Sophia. My phone kicked me off, and it's interesting. My phone kept kicking me off a lot when I would come on a lot. When I used to go on live a lot, I wouldn't be able to, it would kick me off. And today I actually saw a few posts of some spiritual teachers that actually have been locked out from Facebook for spiritual topics. So I don't know, it's just interesting how Facebook truly knows what we're doing, and I don't know. I have no idea why I get kicked off of Facebook, but I never thought that it could be because of the content. So I don't know. We'll just have to continue with what we've been doing and trust that it'll work this time. Self-abuse, sacral. Yes, just feeling and saying how often we are not kind to ourselves, our bodies, our minds, our hearts, just in any way, even physical abuse. For me personally, when I was young, I would abuse my body, cutting, and I mean, I feel like in our teenager years, they're the most gentle years that stick with us for the rest of our lives, the lessons from that. So, in solar, going next, A or B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Panic is in solar. Just sitting with that a little bit. Breathing in and out. Anytime we feel panic in our lives, anytime we feel anxiety, in the heart space, A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. In the heart, the emotion is hatred. Honey, can you grab me a pen? Can you grab me a pen from that table? From my table? That's fine. Just any pen, this one's not working. Just one. Thank you. Hatred in the heart. Feeling into that. Hatred. Just even that word itself just lowers the vibration right away. And that's okay. In the throat. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. Grief in the throat. Grief in the throat. You can also feel that a lot of the time our grief is shown as crying, wailing, weeping, screaming. My memory always comes up, my grandma grieving for my grandpa. I was a young girl, and I watched her cry on top of his body and just wail and weep. And just very normal to grieve out loud in Russia, like it's growing up, we didn't believe in God and anything divine, so it was just a really scary place of death, and no one taught us otherwise. So just a lot of expression through the throat. Third eye, A, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Disgust in the third eye. Also tuning into that intuition within yourself, feeling anything about yourself, about your vision, about anything intuitive, any type of disgust that has been landed in our bodies in some way. Crown. One, two, three. Betrayal in the crown chakra. I'm sure all of us have been there. Betrayal of some sort from our best friend, our sisters, our parents, family, our loved ones. Just feeling the abandonment, dishonesty, just any kind of betrayal that was done to you at any point in your life, or Soul Star Chakra A, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Rejection in the Soul Star. So, these are pretty, feels like familiar sensations. Terror in the Earth Star, taken for granted in the root, shame in the sacral, self-abuse in the sacral, panic in solar, hatred in heart, grief in throat, disgust in third eye, betrayal in crown, rejection in soul star chakra. So clearing any of those emotions between ourselves as a whole container and our purpose, or your individual purpose. Are we ready to clear? Yes. So in the emotion code, we are taught to clear with the magnets from the crown or from your forehead, the top of your head, and back, through the back. And just a gliding or sliding motion, you can do 3 times or up to 10 times, depending on how deep the emotion is. I am clearing the Earth Star chakra of any terror that may be dwelling in that space that keeps us terrified, frozen in any way. Clearing the feeling of being taken for granted out of root. Allowing yourself to just take deep breaths. Connecting to your physical body and down to the earth. Clearing any self-abuse out of sacral, out of hips, out of that flowing waters, the creative womb space, wisdom, any self-abuse, clearing any panic out of solar, any frozen pattern of panicking in our body, clearing any hatred out of the heart, and just raising the vibrations back into love, clearing any grief from the throat, just allowing yourself to breathe in and out, letting all dissolve, any disgust out of third eye, any betrayal out of crown, rejection out of soul star chakra. Anytime you have ever been rejected, just letting it go, dissolving anything that is trapped. Yes. So we have successfully cleared these emotions. Thank you. Just breathing. You know, a couple of days ago I've done my own chakra line clear between myself and the purpose, and maybe that's something you will want to do for yourself using this chart. you can alternate between the charts. So one chakra line between myself and purpose, I did it with this, and I cleared it with the magnets. And each emotion, I just remember I was yawning, I was crying. It was just so much energy was coming through me. And then the following day, I did the other chart from Clear Your Shit book, and I did the points on my body, rubbing it, and it was the same experience, just so much energy pouring out of me. And so it felt really good to do both, and I found some new emotions that may have been in there hiding. So yeah, just amazing work. So take your time to be with this for a moment, breathing down into the earth and letting it all go, just letting it all go into the earth with love, compassion, composting it all into the darkness, allowing the darkness to dissolve everything into emptiness, clearing the way, clearing the way for all 7 chakras plus Earth Star plus Soul Star, and then freeing your pathway and freeing yourself for your purpose to step fully into what you are here to do as a woman, whatever role that may be for you in this lifetime. And I wanted to also offer a womb blessing here, and some of you are familiar with it, and some of you may be new to this. And this womb blessing is the rite of the womb, the 13th rite of the Muneki blessing. I received this blessing. I want to say 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, something like this, from some of our mutual teacher, actually, Sophia Tom with Achintya Devi, and they have personally received this womb wisdom from other women. And the other evening, I was feeling the womb teachings and the wisdom, and it came through me to offer this womb blessing through the online space. And I believe in its potency, that we don't always have to be together and physically touching to receive the blessing. It is also being transported through the energetic portals, the portals through the online space. So ever since I received this blessing, I have given this blessing to many women, and I know that each time that I pass this blessing on, and that is why it's given to us, to pass it on to our mothers, our daughters, our grandmothers, our sisters, anyone that may be in need of that support of the feminine. Each time I pass it on, I know I am healing myself, I'm healing all women, I'm healing the earth, and I encourage you to bless those around you, to create a ritual space. You can create a really beautiful gathering for women and offer this womb blessing to them, to heal and to release any fear and pain that has been stored in our womb. So if you would like to, just again coming into your body, maybe placing your hands onto your womb space, and this blessing is, I will just turn my camera and stand up for a minute to show you. This blessing is invoked by standing and raising your arms up towards the sky. And you can take a couple of deep breaths and allow yourself to tune into that energy from above. And you can do this with me now, or you can do this next time for yourself, for anyone that you wish to bless with this energy. Also, we will explore a little bit deeper, grounding down into the earth, reaching towards the sky, allowing yourself to tune inward, and also open yourself as the channel, the clear channel of energy, free of any blocks, free of any chains, any shackles that may be holding us back. The womb is not a place to store fear and pain. The womb is to create and give birth to life. And then you bring your hands to your womb space and you repeat these words again. The womb is not a place to store fear and pain. The womb is to create and give birth to life. And then you place your hands onto the womb of your sister, your mother, or energetically. And you repeat these words now with me. The womb is not a place to store fear and pain. The womb is to create and give birth to life. And bring your hands to your womb space and close your eyes. Feel your womb wisdom. Feel your womb space. Feel your lines, your ancestral bloodlines into your mother. And visualize yourself standing and reaching up towards the sky. And grounding both feet. And visualize your mother in that space with you. And call to that divine source, to the blessing. The womb is not a place to store fear and pain. The womb is to create and give birth to life. And place your hands into your mother's womb. The womb is not a place to store fear and pain. The womb is to create and give birth to life. Allow yourself to place one hand onto your womb, one hand onto your mother's womb. And she will repeat now with you, the womb is not a place to store fear or pain. The womb is to create and give birth to life. Holding your hands onto your mother's womb, feeling the blessing flowing through you, healing her womb space. And now visualize yourself again standing next to your mother, and both of you are raising your hands up into the sky. And both of you are calling for that blessing for your grandmother. The womb is not a place to store fear or pain. The womb is to create and give birth to life. And you and your mother place your hands now on your womb space, on your womb, on your belly. The womb is not a place to store fear and pain. The womb is to create and give birth to life. And both of you now place both hands onto your grandmother's womb. Repeat together with your mother and grandmother. The womb is not a place to store fear and pain. The womb is to create and give birth to life. And you can use this practice to visualize the healing of your ancestors as far as you can remember. Healing your daughters, your sisters in this life, allowing yourself to be the vessel. And allow yourself to nourish this right in your womb space. To feel the blessing. The blessing came from the women in the Amazon. The blessing came to them from the source to heal all of the women in this world, to heal the earth. And at each moon, new moon, at each full moon, we have a chance to remember and to speak to our womb space more often than not, but especially during the new moon. And each new cycle of each new moon, we can remind ourselves and we can say to our womb space, I release my fear so I may embrace freedom. I release my pain so I may embrace joy. I release my anger so I may embrace compassion. I release my sadness so I may embrace peace. And each time we give this blessing to another woman, we strengthen our own more and more. And for me, when I think back, I feel when I truly began to give this blessing to other women, for me, I truly began that opening channel to the divine, to realize that I am speaking the divine language. I am carrying the gift. I am acting as the transmission. I am the vessel. I carry that blessing to all women that I come face to face with or across from. And I have that power. And everyone in front of me has that power of the divine to carry the healing blessing into the world. As women, we are so powerful that we may not always even realize how powerful we are. So I will post the link to this blessing and to the integration practice for the new moon. And I welcome you to keep saying that to yourself, keep nurturing your womb, keep healing anything that stands in the way between ourselves and our feminine purpose upon this earth. So if there's any question, any comments, please comment, please ask, please tag me, message me, allow me to help in whatever way that I can. Any questions about energy healing work, trapped emotions, don't hesitate to ask. I love you all so much. I am so grateful for this place, so grateful for this week. The story of Persephone brings up so much of my own understanding. So please continue to share in the group, in the videos, in the posts. If you haven't done your introduction video with intention, just tell us who you are and what your heart is full with. You know that you are so loved here in this group. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Adding more magic into our lives, adding more alchemy. Beautiful goddesses, thank you, thank you, thank you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all of our practices be for the benefit of all living beings, for peace upon this earth. Blessings. Namaste. And I will see you soon.